Okay, welcome back. I think we are live. Just gonna confirm. Not sure. It's probably gonna take YouTube a second to catch up. There we go. So we're live. Excellent. So we are going to start with part 12, and where we left off previously was we went to Sysstaff, checked in. We now are on New Atlantis to go and use the Galbank credentials, I believe. And so that's where we're going to be and what we're going to do. There should be more combat in this section, if memory serves, and we are going to just get into it. And you might have seen my post on X as well as on my community page. My schedule this week is I'm going to do part 12 of Starfield, part 3, that's where the 3 and the 13 came from, of Fallout 4, and then by tomorrow we will have figured out what our third game's going to be. And remember, there is a poll. It is between Deus Ex Human Revolution and Red Dead Redemption 2. So right now, currently neck and neck. That's okay. We'll get this figured out, and then we'll add a third game to the roster. Interestingly enough, I will say that algorithm-wise, YouTube knows me as a Starfield guy. So it's going to take a little bit to get it to recognize that I'm not a one-trick pony and I've got some other content there, but that's okay. Good problem to have. If there's one thing that I would be pigeonholed into, Starfield is fine. Let me turn down the gain a little bit. There we go. That should be a little bit better. Okay. Let's see if I'm correct. Yep, enter the Galbank archives. So this is fun. Oh, and we've got Vasco. I love the attention to detail. When you draw a weapon, see his cannon kind of open up there? Put it away. It closes up. It's simple stuff like that that makes me smile. Here's a side mission. I like this one. This is a quick resolve and can get us some XP.
And that one's still on the books. New Atlantis Security Charter 2308 Addendum, Article 2, Section 8.
Ludicrous. You made all that up. There is no such addendum. The war ended almost 20 years ago. I am Representative Evans Chisholm of the Freestar Collective. I've been coming here for months trying to ensure continued peace.
I don't make up the laws, Representative. I just enforce them. You have a good day now. Someplace else. Is there a problem?
So talk to Representative Chisholm. And so...
What? Can't you see I'm dealing with something?
What was all that about? The guard seems to have issues with you. Are you all right? I didn't mean to disturb you. So let's go with the first one.
Did you not hear? They won't let me enter the city. Me, a political envoy who comes here constantly trying to help prevent another war. And this is the thanks I get? They won't let me enter without a diplomatic visa? Ridiculous.
Okay, I can see we're getting a lot of dropped frames, so we're gonna stop streaming, or we're just gonna change the network here, and so there might be a slight delay. Okay. Okay. It looks like we're in the green. Okay. I wanted to make sure that wasn't all screwed up. And now that it's not screwed up, and chat has successfully connected again, so we're all good. Okay, let's proceed. Do you know anyone that can help? I can talk to them for you. Well, good luck. Well, let's try to be a good Samaritan, somewhat.
Oh, really? And here I am biting your head off. Apologies. I'm just, well, rather flustered. Look, if you have time, could you please go to the Freestar Collective Embassy and speak to a diplomat? They'll know what to do.
Yeah, we don't need to do that. Hey, it's my pleasure, my good deed for the day. For a few credits, I'd be happy to make a little detour to your embassy. So we can bilk him for some money potentially, and then just go talk to the guard. So let's try the dickhead route.
Fine.
There we go.
Seems like I'm at everyone's mercy today.
Okay. Cool. So we
Nice
got
day, huh?
1,500. That's not too bad. Let's go talk to this guy.
Can I help you?
Ah, so we have a security option. Your anger with that man seems so personal, because it is.
Well, I mean, yeah, I won't deny it. Freestar politicians coming here like they own the place. Peace my ass. What's so peaceful about breaking the armistice? About expanding into systems they're not supposed to? Everyone knows they're doing it. Everyone.
He has a lot of
Worst
emotional
kept secret
baggage.
in the settled systems.
But you find out
Did it
why.
when they caused the colony war, and now they're doing it again. My uncle died in that war. You know what I'm saying?
So we've got a little bit of a dark side answer. I do, and you should embrace that anger for you, for your uncle. Shake that man down, take his credits. Or, of course, and yet that's not the representative's fault now, is it? Really, you should let him in. Let's try that one.
You're right. I shouldn't take that stuff out on people. It's not the representative's fault.
Nope,
I'll go
it is
talk to
not.
him, clear it all up. Thank you. Representative Chisholm, I double-checked the regulations and we made a mistake.
Oh, did you now? Your malicious harassment was just a mistake? A clerical error?
Just trying to apologize, Representative. You're free to enter the city, and, your experience with us wasn't up to our usual standards. I'm sorry.
Finally.
Okay,
Some
that's
admission of
resolved.
fault. That's the
So,
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but
so now we have another one.
nothing's changed.
Oh, we got to talk to the representative. So let's close the loop on that. And we also have the brownouts investigation now we can do. Hello.
It appears that UC Security has seen reason. Don't think I didn't notice you talking to that Officer Wills just before he came over to apologize. Here, a little token of appreciation from the Freestar Collective.
Hey, no loitering.
Damn. So we got 2,800 credits. Not too bad for our bottom line. 1,500 to shake him down in the beginning, and then you get another 1,300 for being successful. So it does pay to do the side missions, just because there's a little bit of extra flavor in there, a little bit of context, but also it can enhance your bottom line. I'm not going to lie. We definitely want to enhance that bottom line so we can be able to do the upgrades we need for our ship and other fun stuff like that. All right. Now we are going to the Gal Bank, which I believe is this way. There it is. We're just going to run in there.
Ever run into space?
Not get paid enough to do all stuff like that.
All right.
Wow. You
Did we... Oh.
I feel
So I want to make sure that as we go through here, we get
you don't even recognize
these locations totally spaced on that. This is the apartment, which I already have. And then there's a restaurant over here.
As you can
Caribou.
see, traffic is good.
And then I think there's one more that way. We can get it on our way out,
And there are two
but you want to sort of unlock these just so that you can fast travel to them later. I know firearm shop, there's some stuff you can get there, particularly ammo. There's some weapons that have
Not here.
unique ammo that's hard to get. So we can go to the archive right here. And there's going to be people waiting for us. think the gain is still too loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. There. I want it to just be good. Fosco's animations and just keeps himself busy running diagnostics. So then there's this guy who's not what he appears to be.
Hello. Welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please?
Is this where Galbank keeps all the records? Are there any other employees down here? Watch his reaction to this.
Oh, no. None at all. I'm all alone down here. Yep. Completely by myself. Well, I guess you're down here too, right? So that's two of us now. Sorry, not trying to lie to you or anything. Just, yeah.
Yeah. If your radar wasn't up before, it should be up now. So show credentials. This is where Galbank keeps all its records. Well, we know that, so we'll do this.
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives.
You're acting a bit strange. Do you usually treat all Galbank executives this unprofessionally? Let's call him out.
Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
When he says that wife and kids to feed, that reminds me of Total Recall. I got 5 kids to feed, man. And then you find out that he's lying, just like this guy is lying. And you'll find out why. Because we are not alone up here. And the archive's up there. Deal with the ecliptic ambush. So let's pull out our gun here. There's guys up here. Got him. And Bosco's on point, getting people out. Garden hose. Ooh, level 12. Garden hose of bullets. Is there a guy up there? Yep, right there. Ooh. Took a little bit of damage. Hello. You're dead. Reload time on this is a little bit longer than I would like. But that's okay. Hello. That was not great. Only 2 guys left, but they're on the upper floor, right? Yeah, you're up there. Ooh, you're on fire. Should probably see someone about that. So let's check these guys. Ooh. Holstered ecliptic spacesuit. We'll take that. And that guy is right up there. Come on. We're out of ammo on that one. Let's try out the Fury. That's going to be really difficult to control, but it's still going to be pretty awesome. A little bit too much recoil on that for my liking, but that's okay. What do you got? Take your med pack. What do you got? Okay, let's switch it up. Got our shotgun ready. Ooh, I only got 1 round on that. Maybe not. What else have we got? We got better weapons than this. What am I doing? We have... I favorite some other stuff. We've got this... I have 320 rounds on this guy, so we'll put that here over the Orion. And we'll equip that. We're fully loaded, so that's good. Run through this way. Because oh, I didn't do it right. We can jetpack up there, right? Yep. Sweet. Alright, dude. We're going to have a very bad day in a second. Do we have any throwables? I'd like it... No, we don't. I'd like it to be able to auto select. Like you can tell that my preference is a grenade or inferno grenade or some other kind of grenade. Can we get him on this side? I think we can. There it is, right there. We gotta get in close. See, if we had our Starborn powers, we could slow time and really screw him up, but let's just... Oh. Ooh, stagger. Take a little bit of health. Fully loaded. Boom. Let's... Keel hauler for the win. Alright, what do you have? You've got a Rip Shank, which I don't care about. You do have Astra, which we will take. And now we need to go to the computer right here. Oh, there's this guy. Definitely take your med pack. Lost ship registry. Seems to be important. There's the Serendipity, the Legacy, the Prosperity. If you're so interested, you can kind of look through these and see all the lost ships, but the one we're here for is the Legacy. And so, classification, transport, cargo, credits, cred tank load, so that's a lot of money. Transponder type, CBR-27, departure point classified, intended arrival point classified. Last known system position, Bannock. Last known planetary location, Bannock 4. So we know where we go, and they had 8 attempts to save this ship, and it did not go well. So we know we got our cutout work for us. And then we've got transponder information. They've been fitted with CBR beacons, so we need to zero in on its beacon. Yeah. And then you've got, like, cool, you got the Serendipity. So you know that this one was lost. And I wonder if we can find these. Last known position unknown. So this one we don't know. This one we don't know. And then, ooh, this one. This could be good. 2 attempts failed. So this one is in the Sol system, planetary location Saturn. So let's make a mental note and see if we can grab this as well, because there is a payday. And I didn't really pay attention to this the last few times that I've done this. So system position Sol, last known planetary location Saturn. So we need to look around Saturn in the old Earth Sol system. Okay. Make a mental note. And I think that guard is going to try and do something to us. But we have the keel hauler, which is fine. Is he out here or did he leave? Or maybe he was... Huh. I thought he'd shoot at you. Maybe my recollection is foggy. Would not be the first time. And then... Hey, Tony Miller. It's all good. Just trying to get a little bit of playthrough time in during my lunch and get that squared away. Right now, we're doing Crimson Fleet mission, where we just got the information on the Legacy's location from the Galbank archives. And now, we need to go to proceed to the key. So let's just skip the running to the ship, getting aboard, and doing stuff like that. And let's go. Okay, so it's not... So we got to go to Cheyenne first, and then from Cheyenne, we can go to... Sagan, and then Crix. Okay. Is it Paul Sagan? Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan, the astronomer, amongst other things. Okay, so we're here, and now...
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space.
Yeah, we don't have any contraband, so we should be able to go to the next location. Oh, no. Okay, so Sagan we don't need to go to. We can go straight to Crix.
Right,
We will do that.
Scan for contraband.
Off we go. And so far so good. We definitely need to pick up some more ammo for the feather while we're here. Then we're going to dock. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go and give Delgado the information, which will then set us on our next mission, which is we need two things. We need shielding to protect the ship. So we need a special prototype of shielding for that. So they'll send us on that. And then we need to... There's one other thing we need to do. Oh, be able to pick up the transponder information.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude problem.
That's like saying water's wet.
You want to kick back?
Everyone in the
last
Crimson
note.
Fleet has a bad attitude. And we're gonna go
Mina seeing anyone right now?
go this way, talk to Delgado. And we want to drive the story missions predominantly. We'll do some side quests, but we definitely want to drive this so we can kind of see the payoff. But before we do that, let's stay focused. But now, squirrel. Bonus. Increase your maximum health by 40%. That one's not too bad. We also had a lock-picking one, if I remember correctly. That was under tech. Security. So we want... Oh, we haven't done this enough yet. Okay, so we need to pick 10 more locks. But we do have enough... boost pack, where am I with that challenge? We only need 2 more with boost pack and we can unlock to get to rank 3. But for right now, with our immediate point, we are going to put it into wellness. Fitness, how are we on that challenge? 1 out of 20. So we're not there yet. We're going to put it in here and that'll help our survivability. Great deal. There we go. So fully mastered on our wellness, which increases your maximum health by 40%. Not too shabby. All right. So we got that. We'll talk to Delgado.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet.
Rokov's not so bad. He turned out to be pretty helpful. Rokov made me do everything, but at least we got what we needed. I don't like Rokov. We'll go with the first one because he didn't want money. He helped us out. So we'll bring him into the Crimson Fleet, especially since we're going to be siding with the Crimson Fleet. And hey, better to have some friends, right?
Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance.
Yep.
All right. Now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand.
Yes.
Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives.
There you go.
Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4.
You start to find out why this is a problem.
Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
And now you know why it failed 8 times. And because they tried 8 times and each time ended in failure, you can get a sense of how good the payout is. But there we go. There's got to be a way, so we've hit a dead end. I'm willing to give it a shot. EM-class giant. Yep.
I just said the place is EM-class. But hey, if you want to commit suicide, please, go ahead and jump there.
Yeah.
Don't let me stop you.
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
Crix wouldn't have given up. I agree with Neva. This might be leading us nowhere. Maybe the data's wrong. Yeah, there we go.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neighbor, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
We'll do the best we can. Oh, great. Stick me with Neva. You don't give up easily, do you?
We do or we die. That's
Fair
the
enough.
way Crix did things. And that is the way we should have been.
This
doing
guy
it
is a
for
total
years.
fanboy
It's
of
as simple
Crix.
as that.
Can we? Oh, we got to pick one of these. Well, we'll figure this out, I promise. We'll do the best we can. Oh, great. Stick me with Neva.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. You're no damn picnic to work with either, so deal with it.
Yep.
Rook.
All right, that is enough. We are in arms.
The other
reach of
ones were-
Crix's
the other
legacy,
responses
and
were
I
kinda
don't have
soft,
time
so we don't
to
wanna
deal with
deal
this
with
kind
that.
of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right. Let's get this over with. Follow me.
All right. So we'll follow Neva. She will give us our marching orders as it relates to the ComSpike, which is actually a kind of a cool mission too. You kind of do stealth-ish, and you get to play dress up as a UC SysDef personnel and a scientist. It's a lot of fun. Okay, let's go quicker. I don't want to go with the slow walk. Where are you going? There you go. See, this is why I want an auto follow. Maybe I'll do a video on the top 5 things I'd love to see in the alleged update of Starfield 2.0, which is coming out. Auto follow would be great because you can just kind of have them go to their location quickly and you follow along without having to do all the other stuff. So, yes, award to Neva.
You've got stuff to smuggle.
All right.
I've got the stuff
Let's
to
get
hide.
right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award? Or am I going to be very disappointed?
Give award, lie, I couldn't find it. What's Jazz doing here? Why do I have the feeling you're going to make some more money off this than I am? Just give her the award.
Well, well. Look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're going to end up with some credits in your pocket. That about does it then. Hell of a deal for both of us, I'd say. Anyway,
I don't
here's your
remember how
cash.
much money she gives
Keep
us.
this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet?
Ooh,
We've all got work to
6,000.
do.
That's not
so
bad.
Let's get to it.
And we are making our way to the ship upgrades for the Razor Leaf so we can give it a better weapon system, shield system, grav drive, engine, etc. And all that costs money, so that's why we're kind of hoarding the coins here. So what do we need to do? I wasn't paying attention. Report mission progress on the UC Vigilance. Okay, so let's... Excuse me.
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than ship with no
Can
Ship
we...
services? I don't mind helping.
Can we do
but
that right
it'll
now? Do we
cost
have
you.
enough? Let's see
Sure.
how much it
Let me punch
costs.
that up, and we can have at
We
it.
can also purchase our land vehicle here, and that can help us navigate some of the terrains. We haven't had to do too much of that yet, but we want to make sure we can do that. Go into Shipbuilder. Shipbuilder allows you to fully design, modify, and paint your ship. So we'll do some paint work. I don't think that costs anything, but the modules do. The floor gauge to the right tells you where the new modules will appear. When the floor gauge is at 0, for example, new modules will be placed at the center mass of the ship. Building new ship modules will cost credits, and deleting them will give you credits back. The shipbuilder will keep a running total and process the entire transaction at the end. So you can experiment, basically. Swap out parts. It's not pay as you go. It's pay once you're done. There's a flight check that will give you warnings or errors if your design is invalid for any reason. So these will crop up if you put in components that are too big. You need to be able to have your landing gear touch the ground. So if your reactor sticks out too far and it goes past where, so the landing gear is here, the grav drive or the reactor goes here, you can't do it because you can't land. And you can't strip your ship of landing gear because you need to land. So it's kind of a well thought out system because it gives you what you can and can't do. And yes, there are limitations. You cannot make like a capital ship for, the Empire, like at least not without mods, right? The mods are where this really does excel from what I've seen, but because this is a vanilla playthrough, we're not using mods. So anyway, we can, and we want to work on some of the stuff that we need. So for the engines, so we need Starship Design Rank 3. That's another thing we would need to do. So if I get out of this, and really what it's saying, sorry, wrong button, come here, and then so Starship Design is over here. That's ballistic. I don't think we have it yet. Shield, payloads, engine, and piloting. Where is it? Is that further down? Starship Engineering. Yeah, Starship Design. So we need to put way more points in here before we can effectively do some of the things we need to do. So what we might want to consider is opening one of these up. Energy weapon systems, engine systems, payloads, and shield systems. So I think the next one we'll grab is engine systems because there's classes of engines, class A, B, C. And so we want to be able to put the gear that we want on there. I'm pretty sure we might be able to upgrade our weapon systems.
You want to stay under the radar? No, but just remember.
Let's see. I'd like to view and modify
Sounds
my
like
ships.
fun. Let's see what I've got.
In today's stream, we're only going to be 45 minutes to an hour. It's got to be bite size, and hopefully those are easier to watch than like a 2-hour long playthrough. I don't know about you, but I don't have 2 hours to sit and just watch someone play a game. I'd like that, but I don't have that. Let's go into shipbuilder. And so a lot of this stuff is min-maxing. And what I mean by that is in order to have a better reactor or a better grav drive, you need more power from the systems on your ship or more power available from the ship. Power comes from the engine. The engine we have, I don't think we can replace. So there's the grav drive. I think the engine's underneath. Oh, is that it? No, it's weapon systems. There's the armory. You can go through and select it. But just a case in point, if I wanted a better grav drive, let's do this. Go here. And then we want to add. And so we can look at the shields that we have, right? And the best shield, is this it? No, this is not the best shield. So we got the Bulwark shield, which is actually better than what we have. It's 40,500. We only have 45,977. So we don't have a lot of credits to play with. We can, if we wanted to, we could paint it. Let's do this. And then color is left stick. So then you can go through, you can see there's 3 different colors, right? So we could make our ship, make it black for color 1, color 2, we could make it a bright gold, like that. A little bit better. And then color 3, I think we want that to be black as well. Yeah. Let's go with a black and gold. Sort of a Wiz Khalifa theme here. We can say, okay. And then we do the same thing here, right? So this doesn't really have, it's got colors 1 and 3, so it's basically black and black. So once you've selected what you want, you can say color 1 is that. Actually, no, go back. And then color 1 is the black color. And then color 3 is also the black color. And then there. We'll do the same thing here. So color 1 is black. So we go over here and select black. Color 2 is our gold color, which I think our gold was brighter than this, right? It was kind of like that, wasn't it? And if you don't remember, you can come, like, what color did I use? You can see color 2 is that. So there we go. So color 2, let's go here. It's this guy. Interesting. It looks brighter here than it does here. Okay. And then color 3 is also black. There we go. And so on and so forth, right? So you can just, now that you know what you want to do, there's one, and then you just tab between the colors. There we go. Perfect. And you can do the same. I don't think the guns have colors. So color 2 is this, color 3 is this, color 1 is this. And we'll do the same here. Color 1, color 2, color 3. Although color 3 being gold might be cool. Yeah, I like that better. So we'll go here and then say color 3 is this. I like that. What about color 3 being gold here? Yeah, gives a little bit more character. Let's do that. So colors 2 and 3 are gold. Go here, color 1, color 2, color 3. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I just like the different colors. It's purely aesthetic, but it doesn't take too long. But you get a sense of how you can just go through and color your stuff. Color 2, color 3, color 1. And then this guy we can't color. We can go here, here, here. And again, it's just customization, right? You can make it whatever color you want and suit your preference. And, you know, if you're doing role playing, like, what does your captainship look like? What do you want to do? Right. I think we got all the topside stuff, but now you can go underneath. Can I color this? Yes, I can. And then that's already colored. I think. There we go. That's good. We got that. That's colored, right? We got this. We'll do color 3 is that. Color 1 is that. Color 2 is that. Same thing here. So I think we have everything. And then if you don't, you know what? I think part of our problem was this. Yeah, that's part of the problem. No, I don't want to do anything with it. I want to color it. There we go. That's part of the problem. Is it wasn't a dark black, it was sort of a gray, which I don't want. No, 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 no. That. Okay, same thing here. Is that black? Yep, that's good. That's good. Okay, that's part of our problem. We wanted it more of a black. That's why it wasn't popping as much. Now it's popping a lot better. I like that. All right, I think you're black. Yep. Good, good, good. That's looking good. Then we can go to the engines, make those black. Go to that, make that black. I think we're good, right? Yep. And then we'll do the underside. And whatever you miss here, you'll see it pretty quickly when you walk around your ship. I know for me, that was part of the issue, and sort of the trial and error is you go through your ship and you go, oh, I missed this underside of the ship because it's a completely different color. But that looks pretty good. For weapon systems, can we swap these out? Let's zoom here. No, let's undo. I didn't want to do that. So undo is left on the D-pad. So there we go. We can go here and do add. And then we can get the weapons. Weapons right there. Okay. So the ones that you got from completing the, or doing the Vanguard stuff is all of the Vanguard weapons. So you've got the missile launcher, which is good. You've got the obliterator projector, auto projector, which I like. You've got the Hellfire autocannon. And then the Starseeker pulse laser. So you've got some pretty good weapons, but unfortunately, just one of these guys is 38,200. So we don't have enough for this, but we will come back. And then once you're done, you can accept the modification, cancel it, or go back. So we'll accept it because we're good. All right, so now we'll go to Systef, the Vigilance, and check in. And then we can go, and because they give you insights into the comm spike and how to get it. Go to the cockpit. And then we will undock. Then we can kind of take a quick look at the ship and see just, it looks meaner. I like it. All right, let's put it into the grav. Actually, we don't need to because we're just going to do this. We're going to go fast travel to the Vigilance. And jump. But see, it even looks a little bit better with the black and gold, I think. And in previous playthroughs, I had it white and red. You can... It's pretty much whatever your preference is, you can do. And once you get familiar with the interface, it's pretty quick that you can go through and color stuff. And then if you have preset colors, you see how those are saved just by selecting them. And then they've got the color swatch at the bottom. You can kind of go through and see what you got. So now we go and speak to Commander Ikande.
Sometimes we'll take the long-range fighters out for grav jump and patrol high traffic.
And we have about 17 minutes left, 16 minutes left on this one.
Yes?
So we will go as far as we can.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume?
Mm-hmm. I was able to successfully steal the Gale Bank credentials. News travels fast around here. Some of the Siren Stars passengers should be arrested. Yeah.
Nice work. Any specific evidence you picked up regarding criminal activity should be given to Lieutenant Toft after the debriefing.
We will. And she'll pay us for that.
If the evidence pans out, you can visit those alleged criminals in our brig the next time you stop by the Vigilance.
It's a nice touch.
But for now, what do you have on Delgado and his little ragtag group of pirates?
There we go.
Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. You've
They
taken care of
deserved
that
it.
mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir.
I want to pause it and point out how similar they are, right? So you've got Delgado asks Neva, why does this sound familiar to me? Then you got Akande asking his second in command, why does this sound familiar to me? So they're not too dissimilar in their attitudes and how they're approaching the situation. It's fun to point that out.
There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world.
Delgado will figure it out. I feel like they hit a dead end. How do you know all that? So there we go.
It sounds like you admire that lunatic.
He's kept ahead of SysDef. I don't admire him, but you have to admit he's been clever. I am simply warning you about his resourcefulness. Yep, there we go.
I think his gospel's gone straight to your head. Maybe we made a mistake choosing you for this assignment.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal.
They think something called the comm spike will solve that problem.
They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir.
Could be
It's the
you.
only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine.
Wouldn't that be funny
This is
if
what
she
we're
was
going
the
to do.
she was the
You
leak?
keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4.
I'll report back with any evidence that I recover. Aren't we going to warn the UC Navy about my attempt to grab this comm spike? Are you any closer to convincing the Council to attack the Crimson Fleet? Yeah, there we go.
Perfect.
I don't
Just
care if you
stick with
can
the plan and we'll see
get
who gets
leadership
the
to
Crimson
want to
Legacy
attack the
first.
fleet because I'm going to join the fleet and choose them over you. Let's give her some
This
info.
mission? It's good to have you back. Excellent. Let me have it, and I'll upload it to our database.
And we can get paid. I picked up this information about the lock penitentiary on Suvorov.
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense
1300.
about Crick's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crick's picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Have any more?
Excuse you. Pushing past us. There is some of that. I'd like that to be resolved too. Stop the NPCs from breaking immersion.
Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme.
Yep.
It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison.
Yep.
Any other fragments?
That's all I have.
All right. Keep up the good work.
You bet. And I don't care.
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
So now we need to meet with Neva and Jasmine on the key. So I think we have enough time to go do that. They'll give us
with something called the Earth Savior Award.
Yeah, I got paid for that. We don't talk about that kind of stuff. Are you? Guess he was lost and then decided to dematerialize. That was kind of funny. All right. We're going to go to our ship. We'll undock, and then we will fast travel back to the key to talk to Neva and Jazzy to get what we need. And we will just fast travel there. The best part is now that you've traveled and explored, you've got a clear path. The only other barrier, and why the game incentivizes you to build your ship to be better, have more fuel, better grav drive. Better grav drive means fewer jumps. More engine means more power. So there's an economy around it that you want to invest in, because ultimately you can explore more. If you don't have a good enough grav drive, you have to make a lot of smaller jumps. Even if you've explored it, there's still the distance issue you have to work out. So the game is all designed to have you explore, have you invest in the different systems it has. So shipbuilding is a hugely rewarding system, and I think it's fun.
Family. Stealing from each other is just what you call a professional courtesy.
Oh, stealing is a professional courtesy. I'll remember that. pick your pocket and steal your stuff. So we need to meet here with Neva and Jasmine. It's a whole new
All right,
world,
Jazz.
Jasmine.
What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jim's. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements.
Okay. So now we speak to Neva.
All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
Okay, don't worry, I know how to deal with her type.
Good. It'll save you trouble if you can handle whatever she dishes out. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
I'll bring it back in one piece. Any clue what the device looks like? If it's in prototype phase, how do you even know it's going to work?
You'd better. For your sake. Oh, and one more thing. SY920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it. Perfect. That's what I like to hear.
Yep.
Okay.
I
so,
don't think
I'm
we're going to
arrange a
go buck
meeting with
wild
Juan
and start killing
at Kay's place in the
UC
well.
personnel,
In the meantime,
because
I'll make sure
I've
Jazz
tried that in the
comes up
past
with a
accidentally.
solution to the electromagnetic
It doesn't go well.
atmosphere problem
You don't
in
have
Panic
enough
4.
ammo
Okay.
to be able to,
You'll make
at least
sure.
I didn't, to take
Or
on
like,
all those guys.
get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay.
So now we need to meet Juan Dayu at New Atlantis.
Good luck.
We don't need to worry about that. Any further conversation, we'll just go straight to New Atlantis and we will talk to her. And then I think we will stop the stream because we went through, we got what we needed turned in, we're progressing the story, we did the Galbank credentials, and we know exactly where the legacy is, and now we're picking up the pieces we need to be able to go get it. All in all, pretty successful. We took out a bunch of Ecliptic as well, which was fun. Shooting those guys is just fun. I'm not gonna pretend it's not. But we go here, and let's go meet her in New Atlantis and land. And I love that the story missions, the side missions, all of those things are, you can play them in bite-sized chunks, right? You can go through and say, okay, I want to achieve this objective, and go in, stay focused, do it, and get done, right? The other thing we can do is we can see if we had unlocked these, we could have fast traveled. But what we'll do is we will run through there, and as we do, we will go by each of those locations. You don't even have to do much with them, just kind of walk close to them, and that unlocks it. The reason why is it will make it quicker for you to be able to get to where you're going without necessarily having to take the tram or run all the way through. Another place that I really like is, it's not the viewport, but we'll go here. So we discovered that. Jemison Mercantile is huge because early on, when you don't have a lot of materials, and if you don't have an outpost set up, you can come to Jemison Mercantile and get the things you need for your mods, for example, which is you will definitely want to mod out these guns, because modification is just another one of those systems that allows you to tailor the gunplay to the way that you like. If you like scopes, this will be a way to do it. If you want larger capacity magazines, this is the way to do it. If you want higher impact rounds, this is the way to do it. So we'll discover this just by going through it. We're not going to pick up anything just yet because we're not there. And then this is the well. And if you remember correctly, we overheard a conversation with brownouts in the well. So we could definitely do that. There's Terra Brew. We need that coffee fix. And now, as you see, now all of these things are kind of uncovered. So we need to go to the well because that's where she is. Glad I stopped and looked. But we uncovered everything. And then when we go down here, there's a bunch of side missions we can pick up as well. And all of the side missions are great because they're in service of getting you experience points. And more experience points means more skill points. And more skill points of getting the skill points sooner. More skill points you put into your skill tree to be able to do the things you want to do. And she's up there, so we can go here. And just use your boost pack to get around quicker.
I take it your neighbor's new recruit?
And you must be the smuggler. I may be new, but I got plans. I have a name, you know. Danger. Don't you mean the new Rook? Yep.
Careful. The walls have ears.
Mm-hmm.
SY920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals.
Perfect.
Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions.
Let's hear them.
Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option.
Got it. I was counting on the extra gun. You'll just bail if something happens. How loyal are you to the fleet? I just got it. Makes sense.
Good. Then we have a deal. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY920, you can't come and go as you please.
Okay. And how much do you know about this job? How often do you dock at the station? I'd like to know who I'm working with. Can you tell me about yourself? So if you're interested in her, you can ask that question. I just kind of want to push the story. So now we have to go to her ship. And so I think this is a good place to wrap it up. And what are we going to be doing next time? For part 13, we are going to be getting aboard the UC station. We're going to infiltrate and get the comm spike. We're going to do it stealthily. Our goal is to not kill anyone because that doesn't ever end well. And then we have the comm spike, which we can attach to our ship. So that's 50% of what we need to engage the legacy where it's at. And the cool benefit will be the payoff there. There's a great gun. Hopefully when you play through, you don't miss it. By watching this, you'll make sure you don't. There's credits. There's all kinds of stuff. And really, that would be the tail end of this mission. And you get to make a decision as to what you want to do. So there'll be a little bit more back and forth with the vigilance and the key and back and forth. But then once you make your decision, that's it. That completely changes the landscape of the game and the trajectory, what the people in Constellation think about you, which will be interesting because we'll have done all this and then we go back and start doing the Constellation stuff. Sarah's not going to be happy. Andrea's not going to be happy. I don't know anyone that's going to be happy about us choosing this, but I kind of don't care because that's the point of this playthrough. So thanks for hanging out with me doing this live stream. This will be up on my site. And again, we've got part 3 of Fallout 4 will be coming later this week. And by tomorrow, we'll have figured out what our third game is. So thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.